Hey class, this is Nico. I just wanted to tell you pretty quickly about a little bit of an explanation of the three clients thing and what's going to be happening this week. Um, Depending on when you are viewing this, you will either be going to receive an email from me or you will have received an email from me. We're going to do a back and forth and discuss the three potential clients that you have submitted. So once we kind of have our back and forth and figure out what is going to be the best situation for you this semester, then that is essentially your client selection that you are turning in at the end of the week. So it's very, very easy. This should be the easiest grade that you have all semester. Excuse me, because literally you already have the answer, and we just need to kind of have a discussion and figure out which of the three we are going to do. So that'll be real super simple, super easy. And once we have the client, then we are going to move on to learning about all of these tools that we are going to be using in the future. We are also continuing with the power searching through Google class, and because that is something that you are going to find beneficial regardless of whatever you're doing throughout your entire life. So we are going to do class 2 of the power searching through Google, as well as I've got some links, some links and some YouTube videos that are all about Chris Brogan and Chris Pirillo talking about trust. The reason that we talk about trust so much is because that's the name of the game now. What you're going to need to do with your client, whoever it may be, is your goal is to get society and get those who are utilizing your client to trust them. That's the point of this. You're not allowed to tell somebody to buy from you anymore. You are only allowed to try to be someone's friend, give them useful information, get them to trust you, and then when it's time to make a decision, they will come to you and purchase your product, go to your blog, buy your CD, whatever it is. They will come to you, and because you are the one that they trust. Trust is the currency of the internet. The more trust you have, the more influential you will possibly be. I can't stress this enough. You have got to make people trust you. That is the name of the game. Everything that you are doing online is to build trust. The way that you build trust is you give people information. You give them useful information, you become a benefit to their life, and then eventually they will trust you. If I need to buy a cell phone, I'm going to Radio Shack, because throughout my entire life, Radio Shack has been the one who has been there for every single answer for every single question that I've asked. They have the most extensive library of phones of anybody that I know of. They're incredibly specific in the way that they train people and the way that they talk about phones, and their social interactivities online are very, very knowledgeable as far as the different protocols for the different ways that phones are made, and the different benefits to having each different phone. Their social media, the guy who runs their social media or their Twitter account anyway, he is a phone geek. And just all of these things have led me to completely and totally trust Radio Shack where it comes to phones. So when it's time for me to go buy a new phone, I'm going to Radio Shack because they've gotten so much trust from me that's the goal. Like that's what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to give me so much information and make me trust them so much that of course I'm going to go to Radio Shack when it's time to buy something. You are the ones that I trust about phones. I'm not going to buy from anybody else because I don't trust Best Buy to sell me as good of a phone or as knowledgeable, or to be as knowledgeable when doing so as I do Radio Shack. And so it all kind of comes down to that. Trust is absolutely the currency of the internet. This is something that I really hope that you start to understand. Everything we're doing is to build trust. That's why the book's called Trust Agents. Brogan is quite a bit more eloquent about it than I am, and it's an awesome video. If you have time, check out the optional video. It's him and his partner Julian at I believe it's a TEDx event. It's some event, some conference, and it's amazing. They're so good. They're so fun, and there's a possibility that Brogan might speak to our class. He hit me up on Twitter and said, "Hey, I would love to do a G chat or a Skype thing or anything like that." So if that's something that you're interested in, shoot me an email and I can kind of push on it. If nobody's really going to be interested in it, then I'm not gonna waste his time. But if that's something that you want to be a part of, let me know. And if we've got 10, 15 people that are interested in doing a Google Plus Hangout with Chris Brogan, then let me know, and we will set it up for sometime this semester. It could be very, very cool. He's a great guy. He's a very, very cool guy. I've met him a couple of times at a couple of different conferences, and he's very good. He's very good at what he does. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna kind of let our back and forth discussion about your 3 potential clients be the bulk of what's happening this week. Please check out the videos. Please continue in the power searching with Google, and please understand that everything we're doing is to gain trust. If I trust you, I'm gonna buy from you. And that's the way that it works. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.